Every Tuesday, our traffic anchor Jason Luber tackles a question driving you crazy, and he joins us once again this morning. Jason, this viewer's question is a common problem on snow days.
Yeah, we've all driven on a road like this, and whether it's downtown Denver or I-25, where there's no lane recognition because of all the snow. Well, it's Justin from Golden who writes, what's driving you crazy? When the roads are snowy and you're driving in ruts that aren't within the marked lanes or split across two lanes, I have to assume that the legal thing to do for a driver is to maintain their vehicle within the lane, not within the ruts, even if there might be less traction. That's an interesting question, Justin. Both the Golden Police Department and the Colorado State Patrol tell me that a driver who stays in the area where their marked lane should be is going to be driving legally and have the right of way. The longer answer from the Golden Police Department is not to assume the person who traveled before you was actually traveling within the lane when the tracks were created. If it appears previous drivers were over the center line, then it is your obligation to reposition yourself within the appropriate lane of travel and as far right as possible without traveling off the road. Traction in poor weather conditions may not necessarily be better traveling inside these ruts. They could be icy, could be causing you to slip and actually go a little bit more uncontrolled than in the correct lane. The likelihood of being pulled over in this kind of a situation is very, very low, but it could come into play if there's a crash. The main takeaway, though, from any of the officers that I've talked to say that it is safety that is primary here in any of these driving situations.
Okay, thank you, Jason.